Victoria Tensing is representing one of those State Department employees. She's a former Deputy Assistant Attorney General and Republican counsel to the Senate Intel Committee. Victoria, great to have you with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good to be here, Martha.
What's the nature of the threats that these whistleblowers have received from the administration?
Well, let me explain, Martha. I represent a State Department whistleblower who wants to give Congress and me the entire story of Benghazi. And to do so, she or he has to give classified information. The State Department is refusing to give Chairman Issa the process by which I can be cleared and my whistleblower client can be allowed to present this information. So the State Department is violating the law. They are interfering with a federal employee's right to provide information to Congress, which should not ever be interfered with, and the law says that.
And the law says that if you come forward as a whistleblower, you need to be protected. You need to make sure that you feel as though your job isn't threatened by that and that you will have a voice. You know, it is very surprising in some ways that the administration would not be open to holding up those laws, which they have utilized in other cases.
And here's the threat, Martha. It's not like, you know, we're going to whack your head off. It is, oh, really? If you talk, I just don't think you're going to get that next promotion. You know what? You might just have to retire. And these are people who are very dedicated. These are career people dedicated to their country, and they wouldn't dare violate the law. When I talk to my client says, oh, that's classified, so I can't tell you until we go through the process. So what the State Department is doing is violating federal law, but not only that, I could not even understand how the spokesperson yesterday said, oh, we don't know about any lawyers who want to be cleared. They've had 2 letters from Chairman Issa, one on April 16th, the other one April 26th, that specifically say, we want you to provide a process for clearing a lawyer to receive classified information. How can they possibly get up there and just lie to the press corps, and the press corps doesn't do much, about what the facts are when it's in print?
Very, very interesting. And as you point out, they came forward with, you know, I mean, the Boston bombers have lawyers and representation. Your client...
Within hours, and the taxpayers are paying for it. The accused Boston bomber has a team of lawyers, and I cannot get myself cleared doing it for free.
Now, can you confirm that your client has specific information about the before period, the during period, the after period that is in opposition to what was found in the Accountability Review Board report?
Yes, and others besides my client has that information. Well, you heard the person on the Fox News last night who was in Silhouette also confirm what I was just saying, that they have other information and that they're being threatened with retaliation if they talk about it.
So what happens if you don't get the cooperation that you feel you need from the administration for your client to be able to speak to you about this classified information? Where can this go? I mean, it sounds like that's going to be a very tough road.
You can't shut me up. As long as I can keep talking, I'm going to continue to demand that these people have access to lawyers and that the State Department provide a process. And I would only ask that the rest of the press, besides Fox, help us do so. I mean, I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, Republican, Democrat. You should be appalled.
Why would you not want to know the whole story?
Or that they're keeping these people from having representation when all these people were screaming about giving Miranda rights to the accused bomber. For goodness sakes.
Interesting point. 3 State Department officials, 1 CIA official who want to tell their side of the story. And
there's more. They're afraid. There's more.
All right.
They're afraid.
Well, maybe they'll come forward if these brave folks are able to get their message out. Victoria, thank you. I hope you'll come back and speak to us more. Big story. We'll talk to you.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.